TU-LOX'S. And everybody run a reel. Watch pussy them. Them a clap on one, you dead. Them a, no matter what you do, them say you never do for them. You not rate to say what you want do. TU-LOX'S now want none of them clown the for rate way. Out there without fear, Ding Dong Ravers I represent from a bro, TU-LOX'S, pod class, are the baddest, the sickest, the hottest thing right now. Get to it right now, Ding Dong Ravers. Boom.
Blessed, welcome to another episode of the My Two Cents podcast. I'm your host, TU-LOX'S, the 876 Rebel Scene. And as usual, today's episode will be brought to you by Rebel 13 Collection Scene. Support the movement scene. We do everything printing except fingerprinting. We also supply all your embroidery needs. Scene. Also brought to you by AV Auto Body Repairs. Check them out on Instagram at AV Auto Body Repairs for all of the necessary information you might need. Alright, before me jump into the show, I want to give a special birthday shout out to one of my son, Jordan Gainer. Pick up yourself by your earth strong youth. Daddy love you with everything in him. I know me do this for. See? So with everything in me, happy earth strong again, youth. And another thing before me get into the show is this. I just want to send my prayers to all of my St. Vincent neighbor them that has been affected by the volcano. See, you know it must be really tough if you just live your life this minute and the next minute your life just uprooted and all over the place. See, enough prayers goes out and me I ask the whole of Jamaica, all of the rest of Caribbean for just join hands and heart. And when you can do by way of donations, the link in the description. And it surprised me, I'm not seeing no blogger really talk about this. See me? Blogger them on the need for the better, brother. You can't use a platform for only mix up. Most of them mix up, a peer mix up and I wait for jump on. Because you don't do this for your cause, you don't do this for your click. You don't have to change in the ways, king. You can't have a platform, especially if it's a big one, and not contribute to nothing that makes sense in a society and a waste man and girl. Anyway, alright, to the show now. You have this youth. Alright, I'm not going to say nothing. I play the video and then me talk. See you there.
Hi Jamaica, this is Craig Powell, co-survivor, and I want to let you guys know since I've gotten COVID, I no longer get the morning wood. Since I was 10 years old, my penis would become erect in the morning every day since then, and since I've gotten COVID, that has stopped happening. Since the second time, I no longer get that, for the past 3 weeks, which is very concerning to me, of course. And I also, don't last as long. So I am definitely suffering from erectile dysfunction at 25 years old, and it was never a problem before. And I want to share this with you guys because, even though it's deeply private and a personal thing, I thought it'd be better because I want people to get the vaccine so they know the real consequences of this COVID thing. I was talking to someone and he said to me he doesn't want to take the vaccine because he's afraid of fertility. And I said, look, listen here, if you get COVID, you can die and you definitely won't have any children. Or you can be like me and your body don't stand up. And, that way you're not getting children either. So COVID can take away your ability to enjoy certain stuff, and it has taken away my ability to perform as a man, which is really rough. So despite everything else, I could have died, all that, but right now that's not working. So I'm looking to all men and to women to get the message out that this thing is real, and Dr. Tufton was right. And this is a big consequence to Jamaica, and we don't want this to happen to us. So please get the vaccine. Please, I'm begging you.
All right. Before we talk about this, I just want to say that, brother, first I want to commend you because you said the reason why you come out is to save other men from this drastic disease will affect you in copious ways. See? So I have to commend you this because Next thing I'm going to tell you is this. My intention on my show today is to give you my opinion on the things that I say come say and the intent. Because just because you come in a video and you say some things does not, I don't know why your intention towards it, but just read out your intention or you say at the intention, right? So now I can give my opinion on it. Remember now, this is not to belittle, this is not to clown, this is not to mock, this is not to jeer. But this is my opinion. And the next thing I'm going to tell you, because I see that video and make it rounds, and I see how some people come and they act like, oh, anybody will mock you or anybody will laugh or anybody will... Listen to me I say. Anybody at all on the earth here will decide to make them business public, and then when the public give them opinion, whether good or bad, you start cuss the public. You're a hypocrite. You understand that? If you never want to be mocked and jeered, listen, me could have tell myself from first, so me now put this out there and this not gonna look good. But remember, you know, you want to be seen as the deadwood superhero. For the prevention of ED, you just run out with your story. Remember, you know, brother, once you put your business out there, you will be open to scrutiny. You don't care and just sit down and say, people are mock me, people are jeer me, people are this, people are that. You made your business public. People will say whatever they want to say. And with that said, I think I understand now. So I can start give me opinion on the video. Alright, cool. First thing I'm going to tell you is that ED, erectile dysfunction, that are the thing where you would not work, for who don't know. See, has been around for ages, for centuries, from Jesus' days. Probably that's why God did have to breed Mary instead of Joseph. Who knows? See, so if ED was a natural thing that affects men from how long, and it still affects men, how do you know for a fact? So it's because you catch the big C why you develop ED. Couldn't ED just reach your life in its natural course, but luckily for you, you get it during the time of the big C? Think about that. What makes you so sure? Say it. There's no way to be sure because there haven't been any studies, scientific or otherwise, said this thing actually affects your nature. Every day with this big C is something new to scare the people into submission. And these are just my opinions. See, remember this is a disease where nobody know about it. This is a disease where nobody really... When it just come out, I see some video people just drop down in the street and are dead. And then the disease just said, you know what, that's too harsh. I think I'll start, mostly affecting people that are asymptomatic. So that when nobody now drop down, we have a good excuse as to why. See? Because it come out harsh, you know what I mean? Me did feel like this movie when I watch where they don't pay them a transfer from people to people. I saw it, it feel to me when it just forward. You just touch a man there, so, and the dopey just gone another man there. And a feeling that me get one time, the big C just come. This is not me now trying to tell nobody what to do, you know. Anybody, if you can go do what you want to do. Alright. Who gave you that clinical diagnosis? Who tell you, said this is definitely the cause of what is happening to you right now? The big C. Who tell you? How did you arrive at that diagnosis? Clinical, scientific, or otherwise. How you arrive at that? Who could have told you definitively, say that caused what happened to you? You don't have to think that's something you're true before you run out on the battlefield. See? Alright, brother, this coming like some of them girls who have front dysfunction. See? Some girl where Them on the front of deal. Them front they all about the place I work by itself autonomously. See? I do all kind of something. Them over here and them front over there so I go in that bag of thing. You think them girl can come tell me about behavior? I don't usually say, you know, it's just that, you know, from the big C come in, I just my front and work by itself. So, you know, like me there here with you, but you know, my front just unruly, you know, them some day, like, just a work by itself. I don't know what, look like you get your big C, you know, I just sit and move, you know, by itself. Which man, I gotta do something like that, listen, for years, and our men have not been taught to express themselves. I see some people are come with that bullshit. What this youth did was not express himself. Him clown himself. Stop mix up, express yourself, and how man turn gunman and man turn murderer because men weren't taught to express themselves. That is a totally different case, brother. When you're not taught, especially in a conflict resolution and anything there, that is what caused them people if you go down the wrong road there. Because them battle up them emotion and it becomes explosive. In this case, this youth, to me, talks too much. See? Or men weren't taught to express themselves. When I try feminize men, man a man. And if you have problems down there, so you and your doctor know that. You and your doctor talk about that. I see someone who know a line up on yourself, you come comment. And I try to show me, you know how much accolades, PhD and this and that. Listen, you could have PhD, TVJ, CVM, NBC, any one of the accolades you could have. If you don't have common sense, you're dunce. Brother, you see people were so goddamn stupid. That's them put ridicule out the road and don't expect to be ridiculed. To me, them are idiot, brother. I call a spade at all points of my life. I can't bother with headache. Hypocrisy take energy. The root word. Alright, watch how I find the whole name story now. This is one of them again. One of the main one. See? Alright, say for example, I cut off the finger here, completely. And if you can see line like that big finger here with a saw. See that it work. Right now, right? You know why it work? Because when the big finger cut off, complete, and just fall over by yourself, some flesh will hold it up. See? You know why it work now? Because me never lose hope. I had hope, so the big finger go work again, some way, somehow. See? And me got therapy, me do a million things. Cost me how much? Surgery, everything me go through to make my big finger work again. You know why? Because me never lose hope. But if I had gone to the doctor, and when me look, me see the doctor said, this is not good again, you know, and just cut it off, and just throw it in a one pan right in front of me, right there and then, I would have come to the terms with the fact, say me have 9 fingers. So when me do my podcast, somebody message me and say, oh, how much finger you have? Come and see like you flash your hand and me say 4 per one hand. But that's say me have 9 fingers. You know why? I have no hopes of my big finger growing back. Me and a lizard. So because me lose the hope there, me proud figure anyway, because me have 9 fingers. Because a 9 finger me have. And that, in my opinion, is what makes you so proud to come say, kill your nature, because you never had it, fam. You have lost that. If you didn't have no nature there, you lose it years ago. And you don't have no hope now in it. Because if you did just lose it, the natural instinct of a person will just lose them nature is to say, make me safe, it a go come back. But you run out too confident. The confidence where you run out with, that's what did it for me. What could I convince you, brother? Put something out there that can damage the possibilities of even getting some youths in the future. What had you so convinced that your nature will never ever return? The only thing that could have convinced you so securely, that's you so steadfast, upward, I'm a hero. See me? Put on my deadwood cape and just fly out. Shh. It's because you know, say that gone long time. Nah, come back. You developed ED during the time of the big C and just tell yourself, say, yo, it gone forever, and you're so convinced that you run come on social media, come say this? How you know say it's not just a phase and it just affect your body for a month or 2, 3, 4? Why are you so convinced that you give up for your nature? You know why? Because this thing not just gone, it gone a long time. Bro, people with common sense can think deep. You run out proud, and these are my opinions, me not right. You run out proud because you know say that gone long time. But you just too happy to go advertise. Say between last year to this year and early winter next year, that year, you know. So make me say you catch it in the last year sometime. You couldn't give your nature one other year before you run out and say, oh, it's really dead. At the age of 25, I lost my nature. At the age of 25, I lost my nature. You're so proud. Brother, me don't know how to put you up to this, but way did I try if the pity party something, it backfire upon you. And when it backfire, most people don't like it and them come like people attack you. It's hypocritical. Nobody now attack you, brother. What you did was abnormal. You not even give nature no time before you run out the road and I be the face of the road. You run out the road and I take the chance for some girl buck you know one party when things get back to normal, like what Anthony B said. And I say, what you don't know him? I the boy with the dead road. You better look at him. Can't help you. Some people will say you're brave. I commend you. I say it already. If a true attack, because remember when I said I set in stone, you know, them thing I will just look away to my common sense. I'm a critical thinker. I think for myself too. So you can't come tell me something, I just jump and say, oh, you're right. No. Me not attack you, you know. But me can't see through the facts that this don't make no sense to me. You understand? I remember I say everything I say, so I'm an opinion. If you never want my opinion, you shouldn't post the video. Matter of fact, your nature probably never ever lived. You probably have never met your nature, fam. That is why you're so proud. Listen, common sense tell you. If me wake up tomorrow, God forbid, my thing now work. The amount of hope we may have in that working again, because guess what? I have been exposed to good pum pum. Very good pum pum. Good pum pum, bad pum pum, all pum pum. Very nice experience. So guess what me I gotta do after that happened to me? The hope when me have. Listen, if me have to walk on my hand and walk back way up one place, anything me do, me have to get back that. Me just I say I would be so desperate, me go to the best specialist, this, that. You know why you be the face of dead would I run out? Because you knew in your own mind, say that dead long time and you don't have no hope for it because it's been dead for years. Anything will just happen to you, you have hope. And it takes years, depends on where you deal with, if you lose hope. Me never did lose hope over my big finger we cut off complete. And you lose hope over one thing where important like you would. Right now, some man should have hold me hostage and say, here we go on. DJ saying, you have to choose between your and them, your two and them, or your wood. We're going to make woody Nancy cut off that. Me going to say, brother, alright, here we go on. I understand, so now I have to cut off something, see? But take the left hand and my 2 foot and leave the right hand for back my fist. And that me I tell them, because there can be no life without your wood. None. So the facts me see you give up and just make it look so nonchalant, like, oh yes, it's definitely what I have, you know, and I used to wake up in the mornings and, you know, I used to get erections and, you know, I stopped getting erections after I had the big C because, you know, it's definitely what caused it. No, bro. You have a thing when you, anything where you get from God where you now use him, take you back. So if you have your thing and now use it, God will take it back. Because the man give the thing to use, otherwise all you do a piece. He won't take it back. And give somebody else that need it to use. You never know. Me no know why you so convinced. Something where baffled scientists, doctor, everybody. Baffled, no know how this big C work. Nobody don't know what it do and nobody don't know what it can do. Pure confusion. This minute it do this minute it's severe, next minute it is asymptomatic, next minute I most confused disease me ever seen in my life. But you seem to be so sure. See, when a scientist can't even tell you, remember when you come out and say, yo, the reason why you come out is because you want people to take the vac and secure themselves. But listen, it is a known fact, said the vac does nothing for you in terms of preventing the disease. So if why convince people if you go take something where can prevent the disease, the same big C, where you say, give your ED. Now if I the big C give your ED, if I the big C give the ED, and it is a known fact, say the vac does nothing to prevent the disease, then what you are doing makes no sense. You only embarrass yourself for no reason. You are tell people to take the vac. Remember, I never come say it kill you, you know. Because all I was told about the vac is that it prevents you from dying, which is good. And in that regard, if seems safe and proven safe at any point, people should take it. So when you do dead and come back, that's you can come say it kill you already. So people need to take it. You make a mistake, you would dead, and you think that you're dead. It prevents death of the person, not the wood. That is what the vac does. So you coming out come say you have ED and people for take it for prevent. What do I prevent? Brother, we have common sense and we know say. No man now just come out with that so. Uptown or downtown youth. No man now just come out with something like that and shame themselves so. And that's something there's what me tell you no. Nobody come with no friggin' man never learn to express themselves. That not have nothing to do with this. This not have nothing to do with self-expression. A common sense this. No man now shame themselves so uptown or downtown. Every man afraid to lose that. So you know what the man do now? You don't come with this thing as a scare tactic. This is my opinion, you know. See? Because guess what? That's one of the biggest fear in the world. You want to know how much a man fear to lose that? A man that prefer you shoot him and kill him more than lose that. Brother, you have to understand this. If you did come out, come say the big C give you cancer, you'd have way more believable. Everybody would have believed you. It would make sense, brother. Because you have disease that come with shame. AIDS, ED, you have disease that come with shame that no one wishes to put out there in the general public. And that no means say we weren't taught to express ourselves and all of the excuse where the social media psychologists them have and the psychiatrists them. And with your social media accolades. Don't chat too much. If you did come out, brother, and say you have cancer, you're not so believable. So if it was a planting, you would not do it good. What you should have done, matter of fact, we can't tell you what to do. If I did mean in your position, what I would have done is made a contribute the information to scientific research and development. But because of this, you thought that it was going to be all pity, Jesus. Brother, rough times we're living in. Social media bullying, real. So you have to know where you're willingly. Alright, that coming like one little boy got to school. And him walk and say, where are all the bullies? I need some bullies. I'm going to the bully them and say, listen, I need to be beaten. And that you do, you know. And that you do. You put it out there willingly to get bullied. And then when the bullying start, you and the few will come and talk about like somebody just decide to attack you. Depends on how you put out a road, people will ridicule you. and you don't have to agree. If you want a private life, keep it as such. Nobody shouldn't come make it look now like say people have them opinion just wicked and just attack you. There will be bad and there will be good opinions. And there will be repercussions for every action we have boy. The action in this case is you posting a video like that. And not expect no repercussion or fine. Only just want everybody to talk good. Oh God, but I got there. And this can be a fuck and it might not. See? This might be a scare tactic. See? Just fear have been weaponized for years, you know. Why not act like say that's something new now? Fear have been weaponized, even the church. Be a good little slave of earth and then you go to heaven, go get your reward. And your fear of going to hell makes you compliant. Fear tactics. Anytime them get in your fear, them can control you. You control a man with fear. Gunman walk up to you, give me that chain there. You see a gun, your fear makes you compliant. And the same tactics are going now up into the earth. And them have to find ways and means, especially with that something here, where nobody no understand, to get you to take it. But to me, the best way to get people to take it is actually prove. Say it work. Actually prove. Say it safe. Why them people can't see say this is the biggest concern of the people? Everyone wants to be safe because the same fear tactics backfire upon you because of social media. You know? So now, I say that's something a good fear, you should have take it. The fear we're out there because of social media. Fear, see the root word again? Some people not take it because of fear. And enough people take it because of fear. So it balance. And another thing, when we think I cause the standoff with the people them and taking that something here, is this. How can you want the people them to take something that the owners of this product that the people them to take will not be held liable? What kind of company can stand up behind them product? If me make TV and people are buying it, I tell you, say, all right, you have a 2-year guarantee because I'm sure about my TV. Now I mash up before 2 years. So if the manufacturers of the product afraid to stand up behind them own product, what do you think they're going to increase? What did they inject in the atmosphere a while ago? Fear. Atmosphere. In this case, fear. So when people afraid to take it, they should not be branded as unruly, bunch up in a one, acting as if it's only a certain class of people now want it, and the certain class of people unruly, and the certain class of people not here. They should not be blamed because everybody go after them fear, good and bad. Some people want it, I'll say it again, because of fear. Some people don't want it because of fear. So why should somebody be blamed because of which part them come from, as to who not here and who are broke protocol and all that type of thing? We have to figure out some kind of way for the people them willingly. And the only way to figure out that is when the manufacturers of these companies will try to give you something to give people them. Make them sign a contract so they will be held liable and people will take it willingly. If you stand behind your product, why would you want to be exempt from liability? That will never make no sense to me. Oh, me if you take something, where going to kill me and me don't know what me going to left behind for my youth them. Me if you can sue you and get too much million of my youth them good. And that me know about when products are put out on the market for test. But one time they used to test rat and dog and bear and sheep. Now they test people. Wise man. See? I mean, I tell nobody if you take or not to take. See? I just critical thinking. Another thing, brother. I gear away again on my eye. I don't know. I can't wrong, you know. But you have a I'm not interested in fuck look. Like, you know them picnic where they are school and the picnic they were turn serial killer where they woman kill puss. You know them picnic they were just awkward. You have that look there to me. Brother, you couldn't go and barber before you do a video. I say his brother is that maybe like how you have a dead and you probably collude with them if you Scare them people. Yeah. You might see the Prime Minister come over and say, yo, we the government, we're here to offer our deepest condolences to something we don't wish to talk about publicly because it's a private matter. That alone left if it happen to you right now, brother. To all the thing look like joke. brother, do all right. You're much too happy. This is the last thing. You're much too happy. You just run on. Hey guys, just letting you know that my thing died, and you know you're just so enthused about losing your nature, fam. Oh, see, I'm so happy. It died. Jesus. So you make the thing look, brother. That is why you're not fully believable. Who does this? Nobody not do that something that me see you do. None. That is where you lose my belief. Right there, sir. If that happened to me, and I become the face of depression. Every time you see me, I saw mistake. Void of expression. Cause the world gone from under my foot. I'd be so stressed. So yes, in the words of Sir P, we don't believe you. And that may I tell you, brother. And the last thing I may say is that cigarettes have killed way more people than the Big C. And nobody seems to be concerned about it. Off the shelf, without a prescription. You just go in one place and get that for buy. Easy. Now every shop, you get it for buy. But guess what? The same people who provides these products for all the shops tell we, say, hey, the best way not to die is to wear your mask and do your thing. Listen, people, me not tell you not what to do. But just I tell you some things when I sit down and I think about critically. And I tell you what right, what true and what lie and what you not to do and what you have to do. This is not it. A common sense me I show you. See? So, the same people run out and I tell you, say, if we know are dead, same thing like way. The cigarette I do. With a comply, which is true. If something I kill you, I think we comply. Right? So, when life gets so sad, that's one death more important than one. Somebody tell me. Meaning, if the cigarette I kill me, and I still have it on the shelf, I try to make me confused now. And I give you how much disease and how much that and rare, and then I still sell it for profit. Why are you not concerned about that kind of death? Are still death. So if you try to prevent death on one side and then you allow it on the next side, it's called hypocrisy. And all of this is money making. And this way I say it's not even Jamaican, it's bigger than we. And people now open them eye and see them thing. Why is there no concern for shut down cigarette manufacturers or our government to listen to ban cigarette? Ganja did ban for years. Till the elites said them can get money and fight. And people still, when they thought them thing, it just look like a big old leader conspiracy theorists. You know why? Because people who can think for themselves are always seen as idiots and branded as such that society not believe you when they talk. So, death important on one hand, and then it becomes unimportant on the other. I am aware, fully aware, that the only way for one person to destroy others by smoking is with second-hand smoke. Right? I'm fully aware of that. But even if one person, because when I say that choice, smoking is a choice. Like, I mean, this big C is not a choice. It's just out there. So now that it affects everybody, trying to save the lives of our people all of a sudden becomes important. Even if people have habitual smoking and they're addicted to smoking, should they die simply because they got addicted to smoking? What is important here? The life or who and who are lined up for dead? Which one? All may say hypocrisy. Because life important sometime. And life important for some people. All me ask the people, them, the general people, them to do is start have common sense and start the critical thinking. Stop being idiots and lab rats. Stop helping scientists with their scientific research. Researches should be kept and done in labs, not from people. And this is just my opinion. Nobody is being forced to listen or to see if me make sense in a no way. Me make sense to myself, so me good with that. See? So, for the episode there, bless you. We've come to the end of another My 2 Cents pod class. If you like and appreciate what you just watched, and you want to support the movement, you can do so with the links down below, or you can just support the Rebel 13 collections. Simple maths. See? www.rebel13.net, or call 876-898-9888 or WhatsApp. See? For further enquiries, or just simply follow me at TU-LOX'S or at Rebel 13 collections on the gram. See? And for the updated designs, you won't see them on the website as quick as you see them on the Instagram. So just follow, support the movement. It not take much out of you. Like, subscribe, do the something that will make the thing work. See? Make a reach up at 30 grand. Quick and fast. And then for who want the My 2 stories, it's coming up shortly. See me? Because I do them according to my mood. I don't really pretend nothing. See, me not just get up and say, like, it come like some artists where they say, oh, me I do a gun song. You're not an artist. You get up and you sing how you feel. As some me do, anything me sing, I how me feel. Anything me talk, I how me feel. So, yeah, look out for My 2 stories in the next episode. You know the thing. Blessed. Give thanks for the support. See you next time.